Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it. Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it.
So motorcycles and adventure has always gone hand in hand. So much so that manufacturers have dedicated an entire segment just to adventure riding. In India, adventure bikes are either very high-end or at the low end. You have the Tiger 800, the 1200, the BMW GS, and now you have the Royal Enfield Himalayan and the BMW GS 310, which are also low end. There isn't really a mid-segment bike which is affordable and practical. Well now, Suzuki's brought in the V-Strom 650, which we saw at the Auto Expo earlier this year. And Suzuki is hoping to draw on a new range of customers and shake up the market. So let's ride the bike and see if they can actually do what Suzuki hopes to. So at the heart of the V-Strom 650 is a beautifully crafted 645cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine. It's a very well-refined engine, it's beautifully crafted, it's got about 71 brake horsepower and 62 Nm of torque. Now that's actually very usable power. What's actually really good though is the throttle control is very nice. The mid-range is where you get the best of the engine. The power kicks in whenever you want it and you don't need to switch the gears too much. So this new engine has been tuned for ample mid-range and low-end power. And that's where you're going to be using most of that grunt anyways. Now this is more of a highway tourist, so although most of the power is available at the low and mid-range, the top end is still very exciting. So as you can see, the V-Strom 650 carries forward a lot of its DNA from its older brother, the V-Strom 1000. The bike looks big. In fact, the fuel tank is exactly the same size. It's a 20-liter fuel tank, but it is narrower towards the midsection. In fact, the entire design of the bike has been slimmed down in the midsection, and the front cowling and windshield are also a lot narrower, making the bike seem a little bit more compact. But still though, the bike looks strong, it looks muscular and very capable. As you can see also, the bike we have here has got a bunch of accessories on it. It's got the crash guard, which is also an accessory mount. It's got a chain guard, it's got this pannier, and it's also got a center stand. You can also get a lower seat, but the stock seat is very nice. You sit well into the bike and both your feet will be firmly on the ground, even if you're not a tall rider. So the bike is available in two colors. One is the awesome one we have here, which is a neon, and it's also available in white. So don't let this location fool you, because this bike is actually not an off-road machine at all. In fact, as you can see from the tires, it does have spokes, but these are road tires. The front is a 19-inch, it's very wide, and the rear is a 17-inch. What also gives it away is this plastic casing you have at the bottom of the engine. Now, most adventure bikes have a metal casing that will actually protect the bottom of the engine, but this is plastic, and that goes to show that this can take a very bad beating if it goes on some extreme off-roading. So overall, the bike looks very nice. The dimensions are very nice for all kinds of riding, and it'll be accessible to all types of riders as well. So we've ridden the V-Strom on the highway, on some backcountry roads, and a little bit of off-roading. And it's safe to say, on the road is where it excels the best. The V-Strom engine performs extremely well. The throttle response is brilliant, and the mid-range is outstanding. The engine feels great, and the bike also feels very nice and light. It's not like a ballerina, but it does dance very well around curves. The bike feels light once you get going, and when you're on the twisty sections, it handles very well. The narrowed down exhaust and the compact frame makes the bike very easy to manage, and all kinds of riders will have a blast riding this machine. You can even ride it around town, and it could be a daily commuter if you don't mind struggling with the big machine. Now coming to the suspension is very nice for road use, but when you go off-road, the front end feels very stiff. In fact, when you're on bumpy roads, the front end shakes a lot, and even the cowling rattles quite a bit. There's a lot of sound coming from the bike. It doesn't feel as composed as a proper off-roader. This is an adventure tourer, no doubt, and even the rear suspension is a little stiff. However, you can easily adjust the payload manually. Overall, the ride quality is very nice. I wouldn't say it is the most refined machine out there, but it certainly is fun, and it definitely is easy to handle, making it a very good entry adventure motorcycle for everyone. So what we also like about the V-Strom is the way the brakes behave. The dual front pistons work very well, and the ABS system is also quite nice. So currently, the only competition the V-Strom 650 has in the Indian market is the Kawasaki Versys 650. Now obviously the Versys is a lot more older, the V-Strom is a brand new model. And not to mention, Suzuki has a much better dealer network, so you'll have an easier time getting parts and servicing done for you. So at 7.5 lakhs, it's actually a great package. Now there are some drawbacks to the bike as well. The quality is not the best obviously, but at that price range, it's a great overall product. Once again, it's not a proper off-road machine. It's purely meant for sports touring. Now, if you're looking for a nice weekend ride that's affordable, practical, and fun, the V-Strom is great. But if you're looking to do a Ladakh trip every now and then, this machine certainly wouldn't be the best. but you still could do it. As I said before, the mid segment is where you find the most fun machines. They're light, easy to manage, affordable, and very fun. It all depends on what kind of riding you're looking for. So if you want to check out a further in-depth review of the V-Strom 650, you can head to autoX.com. And if you have any questions or comments, please make sure to put them down in the comment section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.